Hey guys, so I just finished Chain Chronicle, The Light of Haecceitas, and I'm not exactly sure how I feel about it. It was a good show in my opinion. It's only 12 episodes and it's rather new, which makes it, most people probably haven't heard of it yet. It hasn't cycled the block that much. It is based off a mobile game, which some people would go, no. And from what I have heard, it's based off the bad ending of that game. So it can be a little confusing. I know the first 10 minutes were really confusing for me because I didn't know it was based off a game. It bounces around all over the place. It jumps from one battle to the next, and a whole bunch of characters. It's the first 10 minutes. You've never seen them before. And that can be very confusing, and I thought it was. But I have a 1 to 2 episode rule. If I really am not liking a show, I'll only go 1 episode. But I usually do 2 to 3 episodes, depending on the length of the show. If it's a longer show, I'll give it a couple more episodes. If it's shorter, then just the 1. So I pushed through to the 2nd episode, and I really enjoyed it. The main character, Autumn, he's fast. He's awesome. He's got a really cool fighting style that you really don't see very much. And he steals mana from people. Basically, they're in the middle of a fight and all of a sudden he steals their mana. And they get pissed off. And I guess, yeah, you're in the middle of a battle, he's only thinking of himself taking your mana, but he does some pretty cool moves when he's doing that. It is based in the medieval era where there's a lot of fighting, there's a lot of sword battles and archers and mages, and oh, man, that is my favorite time period for any show. And this show did it really well. It wasn't all, oh, the king's sitting on a throne not doing anything. No, it was a queen, and she was right there kicking ass on the front lines with him. Because fuck sitting on the sidelines. Anyway, there was this one knight from the Holy Guard called Burkhart. He was a jerk. The first couple episodes, all he did was knock the main character and be a dick. And then he went evil and turned into a demon, so I guess it kinda led to where he was going. I wasn't sure whether I was gonna love him or hate him, to be honest. I was leaning towards loving his character, and then he all but was non-existent for most of the show, other than causing shit. So it turned more to an I'm kinda indifferent to his character. But then this show was, I'm not sure it's supposed to be a comedy, but it really was a comedy alongside this action and supernatural powers and all that. Because one line that really stuck out to me was, lady, why are you naked? When he's talking to one of the 3 great sages. Those are the people you don't want to mess with. Those are the people you don't want to offend. And you just go up and go, on the first meeting, lady, why are you naked? Not his best idea. It didn't go too bad for him, but Autumn really needs to get some chill and learn a little bit. If you guys wonder why I keep looking away, I'm looking at my notes because I don't have a good memory. Then there's this crazy fire mage. Man, he just wants to kill things. He just wants to blow things up and fight things, and he is the crazy person of the world. But he loves it, and I love that he loves something, and it's great to see that even they take side characters and they give them such personality and such. In this show, they weren't bland at all, and I really enjoyed that. And he was crazy, he was funny, and he's gotta be one of my favorite characters. And then there's Yuri, one of the main characters of this show. Oh, the Holy Grail type guy. Yeah. Spoilers, he turns into a demon too. Only to come back in the last episode and help kick the Black Knight's ass. Anyway. So Yuri. Awesome fighting style. Good teamwork skills. He's fighting the darkness, weakness thing. Needs to work on it a little bit. But then there's this one musical elf. I have to say, the soundtrack to this show was done very well. I enjoyed it. And I did fall in love with Musica's voice. She didn't show up till probably episode 9-ish. But the way she sings To Awaken a Dragon, and then her songs are beautiful. The voice, even in Japanese, makes me just want to love it. Makes me sit there and I closed my eyes for a couple of seconds and just enjoyed the peace that radiated out of this song. And because of that, I don't know, this show, to me, would get probably a 7 out of 10. I know I rate high, but I haven't found shows that I hated enough to actually end up on the lower end of the scale. So probably 6.5, 7 for me. Just because there were parts where it was confusing and I didn't understand everything. Even though I watched it dubbed, which means I could be knitting or doing something else at the same time. But this show I enjoyed. If you guys give it a try, I would say just be wary. Give it more than 2 episodes. Let it have time to get its grips into your heart. Don't just blow it off after the first 10 minutes like I almost did. Even though it is very confusing the first half of the first episode. If you guys give it a try, let me know below what you thought of it. If you're going to maybe check out the mobile game, or if you're going to watch any of the movies that are associated with it, because I haven't got around to doing that yet, and I do hope that I will get to watch it before too long. Other than that, I'll talk to you guys in a bit.